Om Tat Sat. It is my honor and a privilege both to speak on the Chennai Literary Fest Edition 3, for which I express my sincere thanks to the organizers and to the different organizations who have organized this event. Being an organizer of many festivals of both small and large scale, I know how difficult it is to organize an event. And as I am removing the books from my bag, I am not trying to threaten the audience that I am going through all these bulky volumes even after sunset. But the literature of India, if you consider as a sun, there is no question of sunset. It is always the Suryodaya, it is always the sunrise. I was wondering, and so were the organizers, that after giving all these topics, distributing all these topics to these luminaries, what could be the topic for the last speaker? Then I told them that there is a lot of literature available about the achievements of southern part of this Bharatavarsha, Bharatakanda, Jambudvipa, and also about today's Tamil Nadu, and especially about Sri Subramanya Bharati, who is known as Bharatiya or Bharati, beyond Tamil language. No doubt, in the very land where he was born and where he grew, and he bequeathed his body and soul for the cause of Bharata as a revolutionary poet. Lot of literature and PhDs and books will be available, and lot of Tamil movies have used the songs written by Subramanya Bharati. So kudos to the filmmakers of those days. But what about Subramanya Bharatiji's contribution? Remember, beyond the Tamil language, that was the question which I took when I started probing. 2-3 things emerged during my short interval of research. One is that modern India today, it remembers, of course, before 2014, it remembers 3 prominent leaders. One is Gandhiji, another is Sardar Patel, and third one is Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. Most of the government buildings, and later after 1989, Dr. Ambedkar's photos are also added. I am speaking at the pan-India level, not only to Tamil Nadu. And of course, each state has their own heroes and very major personalities whose photos will be there in the respective government or private buildings. But if you go before 1947, or if you go 1920s, 1930s, 3 names were always reverberating throughout India. I am speaking this phenomenon after Swami Vivekananda's Digvijaya. Who were those 3 names and how they are connected to today's symposium? They are Lal Bal Pal. One is Lal Lajpat Rai. One may wonder, he is the founder of Punjab National Bank. If you go to the original Punjab National Bank offices, one could see his photo. He was a great literary educationist. He has written a wonderful book about India. The name of the book is Unhappy India. Why Indians are unhappy under the British rule. That was the theme by Lal Lajpat Rai. Though he was a revolutionary, he took out time and wrote more than 15 to 17 volumes of books in English language, and what a nice, wonderful English language he had used. So he was a great educationist. He had, or Subramanya Bharatiji had a lot of respect, and he has learned a lot of things from inspirations. He took inspirations from large extent. Second one is Bal. That is Bala Gangadhar Tilak, Lokmanya Tilak. Lokmanya Tilak was a staunch revolutionary leader, though he never plunged into revolution having a pistol or a revolver in his hand. But he could inspire the Chapekar brothers in Maharashtra, in Pune, and they took revenge on the British officers and they were martyred because they were hanged till death by the British. And again, three more brothers who were inspired by these Chapekar brothers, they took the inspiration. They are one is Babarao Savarkar, another is Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, third one is Ganesh Damodar Savarkar. So these three brothers again they inspired thousands and thousands of other revolutionaries in Maharashtra, in the foreign countries, including France and England. So this Balagangadhar Tilak influenced Subramanya Bharati also. Therefore, third one is Pal, that is the least discussed freedom fighter in today's India, that is Bipin Chandra Pal. There is an autobiography by Bipin Chandra Pal which runs into 700-800 pages. It is only available in English also, but it has never seen the reprint even during the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav event also. That means lot of people who have sacrificed for Bharat to become liberated from the clutches of the colonial powers, but there were significant leaders. Even Bipin Chandra Pal, he came to this very city of Chennai, Madras. He has given the speech on the beach in Madras. Very great speeches they have given. Any of the national leaders to come, they used to have a speech in Madras those times. But somehow, as India started worshipping a bhoot called secularism, we started a kind of amnesia started in our minds. It is a forceful dementia that we started forgetting all these leaders. But how I am linking this topic, Subramanya Bharati, beyond Tamil days, if you read these biographies of Bal Pal, in one or other ways, among the people who are influenced by these great people, Subramanya Bharati's names come. This is one point. Second one, for the paucity of time, I cannot keep on expanding the topics which I could speak for us. Coming to Kannada and coming from Karnataka, due to the political situations, due to the political setup, there seems to be a very great clash between Kannada and Tamil, which is wrong. Thousands and thousands of people who are there in Karnataka, they knew Tamil very well as the people in Madras. Or thousands and thousands of Tamil people who are there in Karnataka, they know Kannada as good as a Kannadiga. This is the basis for the Rashtra, about which Praful Ketkar was talking in the morning. Earlier we were a nation, then we became a nation state. India was not born in 1947 August 15th. For the birth of that India, lakhs and lakhs of people they sacrificed from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Therefore, one Gandhian writer from Karnataka, but inside, heart of his heart, he was a revolutionary in spirit. His name is Tirumala Tatacharya Sharma, Tita Sharma, P.T. Sharma. He has written a wonderful book in Kannada language. The name of the book is Vikranta Bharata. Vikranta Bharata. In that book, in 2-3 pages each, he has dedicated for each of the revolutionaries, in which he has dedicated few pages to describe the achievements of Subramanya Bharati. And till today, this Vikranta Bharata is considered, even among the young Kannada readers, as a classic, as a new classic. That means the name of Subramanya Bharati, or Vanchi Iyer, or Chidambaram Pillai, or other great revolutionaries like Veerapandi Kattabomman, or Velutambi, or Umai Dore, or from Kerala, Palshiraja. So their names are remembered in detail, even in Karnataka as I am talking today. So we can be assured that even this nation state falls, this nation will not fall. If this political setup called nation state falls one day, it is going to fall because it is built on wrong foundation itself from 1947. Whatever the systems we have built, it is not built on a Bharatiya spirit. It is built on a Western spirit. Because I can very well understand from the seminar, the objective of the seminar is not only to speak only about Subramania Bharati and his poetry or his literature or his journalism, but for what cause? Why he was doing this? He was doing this to make Bharata, India, a strong nation. Culturally already we are rich, but socio-politically, geographically, to make it more rich among the line of other great nations. So, in this background, I have mentioned the writings of K.T. Sharma, Kita Sharma, and he has produced a very great student. His name is Dr. Babu Krishnamurthy. Just 1 month back, he received the highest prestigious literary award given by Karnataka government. It is known as Pampa Prashasti, Pampa Award. Pampa is our first poet. Kannada language, Adikavi is Pampa. He is a Jain poet. He has written one book on Tirthankara, another on Mahabharata in Kannada language. As we have Tamil, Pilipattur Bharata like that. In Kannada we have Pampa Bharata is our first poet. His first poetry. So this Babu Krishnamurthy, he is a journalist for Mangala magazine and for other Karmavir other magazines, only dedicating his pen, apart from his professional life, dedicating his pen only for describing and sketching the life histories of freedom movement, people from freedom movement, only the revolutionaries, not the Gandhians, not the non-violent people, only the revolutionaries. He has written n number of books. One is on Chandrasekhar Azad, one is on Bhagat Singh. Each and every book will run into 700 to 800 pages in Kannada. And they have seen 30, 40, 50 reprints in Kannada. He has took up a humongous task in coming to this topic of Subramania Bharati. It is known as Rudira Abhisheka. Just to show it to the audience, I carried this book to the hall. You can see the 750 pages book in a royal size. It is not demi-ornate. So this book keeps Jatin, Bhaga Jatin. I am talking about Bharati beyond Tamil. Bhaga Jatin was a great revolutionary from Bengal. It was undivided Bengal. He was inspired by Swami Vivekananda and Sister Nivedita. And so was Subramania Bharati. He was inspired by Sister Nivedita, Sahodari Nivedita. Sahodari Nivedita, though she was born as an Irish lady, she was influenced by Swami Vivekananda. When Swami Vivekananda was making this Vedanta tour, Vedanta Dindima, he was doing that. He went to the British land also, and they met in a program or in a conference or like one talk. Later, she became the student of Swami Vivekananda, disciple, and she came to India. Somebody will ask her, why being a foreigner, you followed this Indian with a dark skin? What was the attractive point in Swami Vivekananda? Can you believe the answer given by Sister Nivedita is that the intense hatred that I could recognize in his burning eyes for the British. This was Swami Vivekananda in the eyes of Sister Nivedita. That Sister Nivedita gave inspiration to one person from Bengal, that is Yatindranath Mukherjee, who is the hero of this entire book, and also to Subramania Bharati. Subramania Bharati met her personally, in person, and was inspired. In this book, there are 2 chapters. For the paucity of time, I am not going in detail. This book contains 5 big sections. Rudira Abhisheka. In Samskrita, in Sanskrit, Rudira means blood. Abhisheka means we know that giving the offering to the goddess. Here, the goddess of freedom should be given the blood of the youth so that India will be liberated. That was the sentence coined by Sister Nivedita, Rudira Abhisheka, which was a great inspiration to Subramania Bharati. In this, there is one chapter about the Swadeshi movement took place in Tirunelveli, in this Madras and nearby areas. The name of the chapter is Madrasinelli Swadeshi Gunjara, that is The Roaring Sound of Swadeshi Movement in Madras is the name of the chapter. This runs into 30 pages. So how the steam navigation, Indian Steam Navigation Company was started by Chidambaram Pillai, what is the role of Vanchi Iyer and VVS Iyer, how he duped the British. He dodged the British by saying VVS means Veera Vikram Singh. When British ladies will come to his house, he says, no, this is a wrong address. I am not VVS Iyer. VVS is something different. And Veera Vikram Singh went there. And all these people were in touch with Subramania Bharati. What was the connection between them? That is in detail it is written as far as his life in this city, Madras, is concerned. There is one more chapter. With this, I think I have to close my talk. That is Calcutta in the Pondicherry. There was a very big connection in those days before India was partitioned on the religious lines and partitioned on the basis of languages. We may say India is united. I don't agree in that point. I think the same was told by the speaker before lunch, who is the co-author with Rajiv Malhotra from the book Snakes in the Ganga. We were divided into India and Pakistan based on religion. Though Hinduism is not a religion, it's a different philosophical discussion. But for the political bosses, it was a religion. But after 1957, Fazal Ali, when he created a linguistic state, the Kannada-speaking people are different from Tamil-speaking people, are different from Bengali. That means India was divided 54 or 26 or 30 provinces, states. So we are living in a divided India politically. But still our ethos are common. Our spiritual ethos are common. Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Navaratri, our Carnatic music, our Hindustani music. This is binding us. This Kumbh Mela, this Sangamas, this taking bath, dipped in the Ganga. These things are one Bhasma, are one Tilak, are one Kumkuma, are one Nama. This is saving our temple. And our temple traditions, they are saving us. So what is that point I was telling here? One great yogi, he travels to escape from the clutches of the British from Calcutta, and he travels to Chandranadu. From there he comes to Puducherry, Pondicherry. He is Arvinda Ghosh. Later, Arvinda Ghosh transforms himself into Sri Aurobindo, like a Mahayogi. During that time, even Subramania Bharati was hunted by the British police, and he will also escape from the British ruled India. I will not say British India. There is nothing called British India. There is nothing called Mughal India. There is only one India, which is Hindu India. This in India belongs to us in the past, in the present, and in the future, because we are the rulers and we are the sons and daughters of this country. And all of us can live here peacefully if they want to, or the doors are open, they can get out of the country. This is my very strong stand. So was Subramania Bharati, very literature. Now, during the Nehruvian period, all the great patriotic literature people, either they were neglected or they were painted with secular color. Just to remember, when P.V. Narasimha Rao was there, Swami Vivekananda, some big event happened, I think maybe centenary or some other 150th in Kanyakumari. For the government function, Swami Vivekananda's very big cutout was made. Can you believe the color of Swamiji's dress was blue in color? It was not saffron color, it was not arch robe, because saffron means Hindutva, saffron means Sandhi. That was the idea of secularism. In this book, when Arvindo comes and he lives in Puducherry, he learns Tamil along with the help of others. He also takes the help of Subramania Bharati to learn Tamil. He learned Tamil to a greater depth. Who? Sri Aurobindo. And Subramania Bharati was well versed in Sanskrit. Aurobindo was well versed in Sanskrit, Greek, and Latin, and other languages. And moreover, other than the revolutionary aspect, they were connected deeply because both were poets. Both were the masters of their own languages, using their own imageries and other things. So they were discussing poetry a lot during those 10 years in Puducherry. Then Sri Aurobindo, because this was the point which was luckily not told by other speakers, I was crossing my finger, at least I will save it one point for me, that both of them, they had a very deep respect for the Vedas, because all our Hindu tradition including the Jain and the Buddhist, they are all coming from the Vedic tradition, from the Vedas. The different aspects of Vedas are taken by other different philosophies and they are carved out as their own philosophies. They can do it at liberty. But Sri Aurobindo and Subramanya Bharati, they decided to study the Vedas in original from the first page to the last page. They completely read the Rig Veda with the commentary of Sayana Bhashya, sitting in Pondicherry, and for which mother, who is a French lady who came from France, Paris, she made all those logistical and other kinds of arrangements. And many other revolutionaries who are not into the spiritual domain, still they also were present and they were listening to it, they were discussing. In this way, Arya was started. The magazine Arya was started, and Sri Aurobindo's writings and Subramanya Bharati's writings, they all came in the Arya magazine. So, in this way, Subramanya Bharati, who went beyond Tamil in another aspect, other than the connection between him and Sri Aurobindo, there is one more aspect. He went to Banaras, he learned Hindi. Because now in the political circles, yes, Tamil Nadu is represented as a state which strongly opposes Hindi. I don't know whether it is proper to talk this topic on these days. I have not, since I am a nationalist, I will speak whatever I feel like I should speak, and I will face the consequences of this. And this Sabha is not an exception for me. So that is the one point. He very happily learns Hindi. Second one, he learns Sanskrit. So which is very beneficial, because that was the lingua franca of ancient India. And because of which he could understand the different things happening on different corners of India, and he can bring all the best practices from there and make his land, that is the Tamil land, rich. So this was the culture of quest for knowledge, hunger and thirst for knowledge, which we can see in the life of Subramanya Bharati. And when he went to North India, you might have seen some Punjabis. He started wearing the peta, the turban, because in Tamil Nadu it is there, in Karnataka it is there. It's a different kind of turban, not the kind of turban what he wears coming from a higher background. And he started having a tilak or a kumkuma on his forehead, as a very representing different things. Also maybe that I am the child of Shakti. Because normally the Shakta tradition, people who follow Shakta tradition, they will have the Varmili and the Kumkum in a very, very significant manner, not like in a very small dotted bindi like what our secularists like to have, not in that sense. So these are the contributions of Subramanya Bharati for the national movement sitting in Tamil Nadu, and very sad part, we all know that he used to feed a temple elephant, and he was feeding coconut from the elephant, and the elephant, due to the heat, and he died at a very young age. So that is a very great loss. And there are many books written about Subramanya Bharati in different languages, and I have referred most of them, but this is not the time to go and talk about all those. One or two books. One is Poems of Subramanya Bharati by Premananda Kumar. If anyone is interested to read it in English, it's a very good book. Premananda Kumar is the daughter of K.R. Srinivasa Iyengar, who was a follower of Sri Aurobindo. He has written the best book on Sri Aurobindo in English. One of the perhaps best books written in English. He was an English professor in Hyderabad. This K.R. Srinivasa Iyengar. His daughter is Premananda Kumar. She has written a book, and Hindi book on Hindi biography, what we call Jeevani, is published from Uttar Pradesh, Hindi Samskar, Lucknow. And many other books are also available. And in Kannada, what is available, I have already told. In Kannada, there is a series for children. It is known as Bharata Bharati. It is published from Rashtrottan Parishad. They have published 650 books on great people, the rishis, the nationalist leaders, the scientists, the engineers across India from different languages and different backgrounds. The books are available in Kannada. It's a pocket-sized book, around 60 pages book. In that, one book by Sampath Rao is written about Subramanya Bharati in Kannada, and you may not believe that series has seen many reprints and lakhs of copies are sold. Lakhs of copies. So in that way, Subramanya Bharati is safe in Karnataka.